Great rise of beautiful beings. Great rise of beautiful beings. Yes, indeed. I keep everybody on their toes. You know, some people's situations are very dull, right? Like me, I'm like a white girl with no rhythm. Even though, you know, they training themselves and giving themselves what they need to sustain in life, right? But I always say, man, I'm like a white girl with no rhythm. So it's not that what I say don't make sense. I was talking shit and I was explaining something, breaking it down, how this particular situation could save money. Okay? So my associate was on the phone rapping everything I said verbatim. And I was like, damn. I said, how the hell you done turned all the shit talking and all the breakdowns and process that I said to prove how to save the money, and you made that shit seem like instead of basic ABCs, we done ABC. It's easy. He totally switched up what I said. So if a person into you, they gonna make all your visions come to life. There's people out there that can make your visions come to life. But there's also people out there that will steal your vision and put their creative spin on it. Do you hear me? Like what I broke down verbatim, he rapped that shit back to me like he was talking shit, like he was negotiating, like he was doing that shit himself. Like on a soundtrack. You hear me? I say, well, damn. And yeah, I keep people on their toes, celebrities and everything. If people would buy albums to make sales go up, they'll do shit to make gematria go up too. Sure will. You don't know you stepping on the motherfucker toes until you stepping on the motherfucker toes. Believe that. It's a big gap in what was naturally had no gap. But I see it though. But yeah, the Archons reached out to me too. I'd have no clue why the Archons reached out to me. I don't even really know what they are, but they reached out to me, The Archons reached out to me. I guess they were really feeling some type of way about the Matrix video I made. Or maybe they weren't even Archons. Maybe they was just spiritual beings or Matrix beings in another dimension that wanted to tell me that some of the battles we deal with are definitely dealing with Archons, okay? If you want to learn more about Archons, by all means, go to my community page where I post and listen to the 2-minute video about Archons. I posted a video where the guy touched all the bases within 2 minutes. But I said, when he did that, I reflected. And I said, your words are so powerful. You just too generic and bland. You don't know how to jazz that shit up. But he literally repeated what I said verbatim weeks ago about a breakdown on saving the money, making it more efficient for us. And he rapped that shit to me like he was on a diss track. Yeah, that's what Sky said. Sky done put them motherfuckers on pause. I say, what? No, I didn't. And he started breaking that shit down like a diss track. I said, you know what? Okay, I admit I may be a little bit quirky, a little bit lame, but I am a motherfucking ghostwriter. Straight up. You just need the right motherfucker to rap that shit, mix that shit, cause I am a motherfucking one. I don't even think he knew he was rapping that shit like a motherfucking diss track. I don't even think he knew he was rapping that shit like a diss track. And I kept saying, don't say that. I said, I did say that, but don't say it like that. Somebody could take everything you say and finesse that shit on a whole nother level. I didn't know my persona seemed like that. I thought I was quirky as hell. I really got to start writing a few paragraphs, because the way the man broke down that shit, he went from saying the motherfucker this to the motherfucker that. They thought they were going to do this, and then Sky put that goddamn game on them and did that. I was like, what? Let me find out. And I was like, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't start saying nothing like that, because that's not how I felt. I was just speaking my opinion, and somehow my opinion kind of raised concern in a financial way, you know, and I guess they thought about it. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. I'm not saying that it slowed anybody down or created hurdles. All it did was just cause people to reflect for a second. That's all I'm saying. So, I hope everybody doing all right. I've been enjoying this warm climate, but the air be cold. I don't know what it is. The atmosphere warm, but the air be cool. It be like that cool air that you want when you down south. Like, the breeze ain't enough. Like, even when you sitting under a tree, the breeze ain't enough. It's a type of cool air up here. Like, there's always a refrigerator blowing, even though it's hot outside. So it may be 93 degrees, but when the air start blowing, it ain't hot air. It's cool air from, like, Canada or some shit. Well, I'm going to get off here, beautiful beings. Make sure you check out that last video I did about the radio wave frequencies. Because, you know, radio wave frequencies is actually Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, etc. Okay? They just found a niche. They found a frequency that they wanted to make specifically for Bluetooth. They found a frequency that they specifically wanted to make for Wi-Fi. Okay? Data transfer. And it's also connected to your DNA. Okay, your biosphere. So there we have it. Unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free. Mwah.